Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival with Lone Debater 7. So I looted out this base pretty good. I salvaged all the special blocks out of it that I could see anyway. I'm not too worried about the steel. I kind of want to get started and try to get us a base built. So with that being said, as you can see on the right, it's saying we need to unlock and craft some constructors. So the way you get to your tech tree, if you push F1 to open up your little PDA, you'll see this icon that looks like a tree. This is your tech tree. So you have base. It kind of breaks it down into different categories for what you can unlock. So what we're looking for is the constructor. So we're going to unlock this portable constructor. It only costs 1 point, pretty cheap. But now we've got that. What else would be useful? Weapons would be good too. Do I want the assault rifle or the shotgun? I kind of like the shotgun better, honestly. Just because most of the enemies use melee attacks, so they have to run up on you, and then you can just take them out. So, got that. And we'll save the rest for the next little bit. So if we open up our inventory and go to our constructor, now you can see portable constructor is available to craft. So if you click that, it'll put it in our queue and it'll build it. So it takes 3 iron ore, 2 silicon ore, 1 copper ore. So just make sure you have those resources, otherwise it won't allow you to build it even if you unlock it. So once this finishes, we're going to put it down, and then we can use that to craft more advanced items. So this is kind of the progression of the game. You salvage, mine a little bit, gather resources until you can build better constructors, better bases, things like that. And you will find that some items require you to have a more advanced version of constructor than you maybe have unlocked or built. So you start out with the portable constructor, but eventually you get to an advanced constructor, I think is the final tier. That's a ways off. I mean, if we take a look at the tech tree, and just open it up, show you. Let's see if we can even see it. Advanced constructor, right here. So, as you can see, you have to be at least level 12 to unlock it. Or, actually level 10 to unlock it. And it takes 12 points, so we still have a little way to go on that. And then there's furnace and deconstructor. The furnace is actually way better for smelting, so by the time you hit the late game, you're going to end up having probably multiple constructors all building different things at the same time. So our constructor is finished. We're going to go ahead and put him down. Just place him here for now. That's awesome. We've finished basic survival on our tutorial. Robinson Protocol. Sure, let's do it. So I'm going to access this and kind of just show you. So as you can see, there's some extra goodies in here, I guess you could call them, that you can build that you can't in your main inventory. So we want to build a motorbike is the first kind of vehicle you have access to. To do so, you need materials, obviously. That makes sense. And it looks like we are a little bit short, so we need nanotubes, optical fibers, and steel. So what I'm going to do is put in all these resources that I've kind of scavenged inside of this constructor so we can see what we've got. We are still missing motor and nanotubes. So motor needs more nanotubes, which take what? Substrate. How do I get substrate? Carbon substrate. Plant fibers and stone dust. So if I put those in there, and this crushed stone, now we can build our motorbike construction kit. So when you put in the final product, it will queue up all the individual items it needs to make in order to construct this. So as you can see, it has to build nanotubes, a motor, more nanotubes, ingots, fibers, all that fun stuff. And it kind of does it all in one set, so you don't have to manually build out each item. You can just click, okay, I want a motorbike, build me a motorbike. With that being said, this should be finished here relatively quickly, and there's someone coming after us. Sounds like anyway. Where are you at? There he is. Okay, we're gonna take this joker out. Get some. Alright. So... now, the portable constructor's cool because you can kind of place it wherever you want. The other versions do have to go inside of a base. Does this let you... no, okay, it doesn't. That's a shame. I shouldn't have broken the bed, but I did anyway, so whatever. That's how it goes. So now, if I take this, I believe... does that not let us... oh. Why won't that let me... I thought you could... use this straight away. Apparently not. Okay. We're gonna pick this up, I think. Left... if you shift... left shift and F, it will grab everything out of an inventory. Little trick for you if you're trying to do things quickly. So it looks like we're probably gonna have to do a base of some sort in order to actually build this motorbike, because it doesn't look like this constructor has the option to craft it, which is odd. I thought it did. Motorbike construction kit. Why? No, that's not what I want. I thought that this lets you place it. Apparently not. So, let's take a look at the tutorial and see what it has to say. So if I look at faster exploration, craft a motorbike, lightweight vehicle, blah blah blah, no protection, yeah. So it's basically you can get around fast, but it does nothing. Really what we want is a regular vehicle. I don't understand why this won't let me craft it into the bike. I mean, I must be doing something wrong. Whoops. Okay, good, it canceled, good. Shift doesn't seem to do it. I don't know on that one. I'm gonna have to look that up in between sessions for you so we can hopefully get our motorbike up and running, because I don't necessarily want my base to be here. Ideally, I'm gonna put my base by these ore deposits. I'll probably go over by the iron and silicon just because they seem to be relatively close together. I don't know, maybe they're not. I don't want to go by that base because there's aliens over there. So let's just go over here, I suppose, and see if we can't figure this out. Most likely what's going to happen is I'm going to end up building a base before we even build a motorbike, because honestly it doesn't matter all that much. I mean, realistically what I want to get into are the hover vehicles, because that is definitely the best way to get around in the early game, to mine materials, find materials, all that good stuff. So I think that's going to be our goal after we get a base set up, get a hover vehicle built, because they are just so much better. They can go over water and do all sorts of cool stuff. So that's going to be our goal, I think, for this one. I don't know how many episodes it's going to take to get there, but we're going to try our best to do decent. Great. Die. Now these guys can stun you, so just keep that in mind. If they do, you can't kind of like dodge their melee attack, which sometimes can be dangerous, because if you get stuck there and they're just attacking you and you can't do anything, they will DPS you down over time. Anyway, so just wanted to kind of show you the next steps. You get your constructor, motorbike, and then kind of find a location for a base, build a base, get the next vehicle, things like that. So there's a wreckage over here. We're going to explore that next time. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and until next time, we will see ya.